Introduction to Scratch. This chapter will focus on coding, Scratch, starting Scratch, components of Scratch window, blocks, adding a sprite, changing the backdrop, creating a new project, changing appearance of the sprite, saving a project, opening a saved project, exiting Scratch. What is coding? Coding is the method of giving instructions to the computer to perform a specific task. These instructions are communicated using a language that computers can understand, like Scratch, HTML, Python, etc. Coding in Scratch is like visual programming where students connect blocks to make programs. Now, what is Scratch? Scratch is a coding software that helps you to understand and create interactive stories, animations, games, music, and more. In Scratch, you can write your programs by dragging and arranging colorful blocks. You can see a sample of coding blocks in Scratch. When clicked, move 10 steps, wait 1 second, something like this. Now, what are the features of Scratch? Scratch is available for free on the internet and may be downloaded from the official website http://scratch.mit.edu. Download. It is simple to set up and understand. It gives you a graphical environment. It does not require to write lengthy program text codes. It has blocks that can be used to build a script. A fact hunt. Scratch was developed at the MIT Media Lab by Mitchell Resnick in 2007. What are the uses of Scratch? You can create animations, quiz, and stories. On the Scratch website, you may develop and share Scratch projects. The website also provides the chance to view Scratch creations developed by others. You can even modify projects created by other users. Now let us start Scratch. To start Scratch, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click on the Start button. Step 2. Click on the Scratch desktop. Or you can type Scratch in the search bar on the desktop and click on the Scratch desktop. What are the components of Scratch window? When Scratch starts up, you will see a screen similar to the one given below. You can see here we have a Scratch window. This is a full screen mode. The green flag starts the program. The red icon stops the program. Here are the tabs. You can see a block palette. It has command buttons and it will help you to choose functions for programming. Then you have block commands. Then you have script area. This is where you arrange programming blocks together. Then you have sprite, stage. Here all the action takes place according to the instruction. We have a sprite toolbar, new sprite button, backdrop button, sprite list pane. This will display your objects on the stage to build your story or animation. Tabs. Scratch has 3 main tabs. The first one is called a code tab. It includes block categories and a list of blocks inside a category. Motion, looks, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, and my blocks are the categories of blocks. Each block category has a distinct color. Each block serves a specific function in a Scratch project. The blocks construct scripts by interconnecting like a jigsaw puzzle. The second tab is called as Costumes tab. This tab allows you to modify the appearance of sprites and backgrounds. The third one is a Sounds tab. Within this tab, you can add and modify the sprite and background sounds. The tidbit. The main element in Scratch is a sprite. A sprite is an object or a character to which you can give commands. For example, you can move it around, change its size, make it play music, etc. A sprite can be a ball, a butterfly, or an animal. Blocks. Scratch organizes blocks by the type of action they generate. In Scratch 3.0, there are 10 primary types of blocks available. In Scratch, blocks contain real written code or commands needed to develop a program. It resembles a jigsaw component with each block connecting to others to fulfill a certain function. Motion blocks. Motion blocks are dark blue in color and direct the movement of sprites. Here, 10 is the number of forward steps that sprite has to take. Step 1. You can alter the amount of steps. Step 2. You can make the sprite move in reverse. Proceed the number with a minus sign, and this will take the sprite back onto the stage by 20 steps. Now, what is looks block? Looks block are purple in color and have the ability to change the background or costume of sprites. Additionally, they can make the sprite speak or even erase. For example, if you wish to add a speech bubble with the text hello on the sprite for 2 seconds, you can do with the help of looks block. You can change the message by clicking on the message text box and typing your own message. You can also change the time by clicking on the time text box. Event block. Events blocks are yellow and they are used to start your code, as it regulates the beginning of scripts. It facilitates the execution of stage scripts. It offers control over all the blocks, as no program can be operated without an event block. To execute the script, you must click on the green flag icon. A quick tidbit. Scratch software is available in 40 different languages. Adding a sprite. The cat is the default sprite 1 when you launch Scratch. The cat sprite is located in the center of the stage. Add an additional sprite to the stage. To add a sprite, follow the given steps. Step 1. Click on Choose a Sprite button. A Choose a Sprite window opens. It shows the thumbnails of available sprites. Click on Sprite to add it to your project in Step 2. Here, we've included a mouse. Notice that the Sprites list window now contains 2 sprite thumbnails. Changing the backdrop. To alter the background, please follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the Choose a Backdrop tool in the Sprites list pane. A Choose a Backdrop window opens. It shows the thumbnails of the available backdrops. Step 2. Click on a backdrop to include it in your project. We have incorporated a farm background here. Observe that the backdrop's thumbnail displays in the Sprites list pane. Creating a new Scratch project. To create a new project in Scratch, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the File menu on the toolbar. Step 2. Click on the New option. A new project appears. Changing appearance of the sprite. You can also alter the sprite's appearance. To do so, please follow these steps. Step 1. Select the Costumes tab. The selected sprite's image appears in the tab. Step 2. Click on the image of the sprite. To choose a cat, drag the blue boundary of the selection. There is a border around it. Step 3. Click the Fill and Outline choices to adjust the cats and outline colors as per your choice. Creating a Scratch project. Let us now create a script to make the 2 sprites. Step 1. Click on the cat sprite. Drag the Looks speech bubble block to the coding area. Type the message in the text box of the block. Step 2. Change the number of seconds to 5. Step 3. Click on the event block and add it to the top. Step 4. Click on the duck sprite. Drag the wait block from the control category. Change the number of seconds to 2. Step 5. Drag the look speech bubble block to the coding area. Type the message in the text box of the block. When you bring this block below the speech block, it will attach itself. Step 6. Click on motion block and drag the block to the coding area. Change the number of steps to 20 in the text box of the block. Step 7. Click on the event block and add it to the top. Click on the green flag and see your cat and mouse talk and move. Saving a Scratch project. To save the Scratch project, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the File tab, then select Save to your computer option from the drop-down menu. Step 2. The Save As dialog box will appear. Give a name to your project. Step 3. Click on the Save button. Opening a saved project. To open an already saved project, follow these steps. Step 1. Click on the File tab. Select the Load from your computer option from the drop-down menu. Step 2. The Open dialog box will appear. Select the project you want to open. Step 3. Click on the Open button. Exiting Scratch. Click on the Close button in the title bar. If you have an unsaved project, Scratch will ask you to save it. Clicking on the Stay option will bring you back to the Scratch desktop. If you click on the Leave option, the Scratch window will close. Chapter Recap. Scratch is a computer programming language. The cat is a default sprite of the Scratch program. Scratch helps us to make our own interactive stories, games, and animations. You can drag and drop any action task in the programming area to make Sprite do different things. The blocks are divided into various categories such as motion, look, and event blocks. To change the appearance of a sprite, click on the Costumes tab. And to exit from a Scratch project, click on the Close button from the title bar.